Welcome to our second video on equation of a straight line. Today we're going to be finding the equation of a straight line given 2 points. So in this case we neither know the gradient nor the y-intercept. The example we're going to be working with today says find the equation of the line joining A with coordinates -1, -9 and B with coordinates 6, 12. Now, in a scenario like this where we're given 2 points, in order to find the equation of any line, we must find the gradient and the y-intercept C. So the first step is to find the gradient. Remember now, our gradient M is rise over run, which can be translated to mean y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Now y2 and y1, these are the y coordinates, while x2 and x1, these are the x coordinates. Now remember, to find your y1 and your x1, we're going to select a point. Now, since I am looking at the point A as my first point, this then becomes my x1, which makes the -9 my y1. And this then becomes my x2, which makes the 12 my y2. Now, it doesn't matter which one of the point you select to be your first point and which you select to be your second. However, if B is the first point, then the first coordinate is x1 and the second coordinate is y1. If A is the first point, then x1 is -1 and y1 is -9, because x1 and y1 go together, while x2 and y2 must go together. To find our gradient, we are going to substitute our values into the equation for the gradient. So it is going to be y2, which is 12, minus y1, which is -9. And this is over x2, which is 6, minus x1, which is -1. Now, in both cases, we are subtracting a negative number, and when a negative number is subtracted, it becomes the addition of a positive number. So this works out to become 12 plus 9 over 6 plus 1, which works out to be 12 plus 9, which is 21, over 6 plus 1, which is 7. And 7 into 21 goes 3 times. So our gradient or our slope is 3. Now that we have found our gradient, we can move to finding the equation of the straight line. Now, to find the equation of the straight line, we're going to be using this particular rhyme. And it goes as this: find the slope, pick a point, use the general form. If the equation of a straight line is what you want to find the slope, pick a point, use the general form. If the equation of a straight line is what you want to find the slope, pick a point, use the general form. So we have already found our slope, which is 3. Now we have 2 points. We have a point A and we also have a point B. We're going to choose to use either point A or point B. So then we are picking a point. So it's find the slope, pick a point, use the general form. So my slope, which is M, is equal to 3, and I'm going to be using point B because I prefer to work with the positive coordinates than the negative. Now that I have found my slope, I have chosen a point. I will use the general form as was shown in the previous video, which is y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. Now you might be saying, I already used y1 as -9 and x1 as -1. Remember, it doesn't matter which value is x1 and which is y1. Y1 and x1, these are not fixed. These are based on the point that you decided to choose first. So since I am now choosing the point B, my x1 is 6 and my y1 is now 12. And remember, you replace y1, m, and x1 in the general form to find the equation. So it is y minus y1, which is 12, is equal to 3 times x minus x1, which is 6. So this becomes y minus 12, and I expand using the 3, becomes 3x minus 3 times 6, which is 18. Now to reverse the subtraction, I am going to do an addition. So the reverse of subtracting 12 is to add 12. And whatever I do to one side, I do to the other. Now if I add positive 12 to negative 12, opposite will cancel each other. So I'm left on the left hand side with a y. On the right hand side, there is no other x term, so it remains as 3x. But when I add positive 12 to negative 18, I am left with a negative 6. So the equation of my line is y equal 3x minus 6. And here ends our video on finding the equation of a line given 2 points. Please look out for additional videos under this topic. Have a wonderful day.